Nigeria we held thee, our own dear native land, though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to save our sovereign motherland.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to welcome you to the ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please? Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to welcome you to the 66th Annual General Meeting of our company, Lafarge Africa PLC. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve as chairman, and I acknowledge the foundations laid by my predecessors and collaboration with the board management and, of course, our shareholders. Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting is streamed live for shareholders, regulators, and stakeholders, and observers that are not physically present. Due to space constraints, we also have space on the first floor for shareholders who will be joining us. I once again want to thank all our shareholders for their continued support and for making time to attend this meeting. I have been informed by the company secretary that we have a quorum in accordance with Article 59 of the company's Articles of Association. I therefore declare that the meeting is open. I now call on our company's Health and Safety Manager, Patrick Ohebu, to give the safety brief.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, my colleagues, distinguished shareholders, good morning, everyone. My name is Patrick Ohebu, and I'm here to give to us the safety brief for this prestigious AGM. And this is also in line with our commitment to your health and safety in this location where you're all seated. We've gotten brief from the facility managers that they do not have any planned drills today. So in the case of any unlikely fire emergency, the alarms will trigger and the sounds will ring continuously. Please do not panic. Be calm. We have trained fire marshals all around us that will lead and guide us to the muster point at the car park. We will all be expected to go through the emergency exit doorways, which is behind you, and then either of the two on my left and right. And do not use the elevator. We also have our medical emergency team on ground, Dr. Chima and Nurse Dami, seated at the extreme right end of this hall, and also our consultant emergency team at the second hall downstairs to attend to any emergency exigencies. We have our ambulance located downstairs on the floor, and also our medical emergency response center, which is 4 minutes away from this location. The security teams are also available. Please cooperate with them, for they are here for your safety. Also, the convenience are on the ground floor and first floor for your use. Please do well to use it if indeed you are in need. And finally, we have our ushers around. Please beckon on them if you have any interest or inquiries to make. Thank you very much, and I wish us all a beautiful deliberation.
Ladies and gentlemen, in line with the notice and our 2024 annual report, which you already have in your possession, the business of the day is set forth. Shareholders will have the opportunity to consider each item on the agenda, to put the motion, and to vote on the resolutions. There will also be opportunities to ask questions before votes are taken. I would just like to request that shareholders speak clearly into the microphone, and also please identify yourself as you speak. Before proceeding with the formal business, let me briefly introduce members of the board who are here today. To my immediate right, Mr. Lolu Alade Akinyemi, our Group Managing Director. Mrs. Elenda Osima Dokubo. No. Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi. Mrs. Onyekon Adewale. Mr. Caspar Tila. Mr. Grant Earnshaw. Mrs. Olushola Oworu. And Mr. Tana Demir. We have two other directors who've joined virtually, Mrs. Claudia Albertini and Mr. Khalid El-Dokani. You will recall that at the last annual general meeting, Mr. Adibode Adefioye announced his resignation from the board with effect from the 26th of April, and after meritoriously serving on the board for 11 years, in the course of the year, Mrs. Karen Uzan Mercy also resigned as a director with effect from the 26th of July. Mr. Adibode Adefioye and Mrs. Karen Uzan Mercy made valuable contributions to the board. So on behalf of the board management of the company, I once again wish to thank them and wish them the very best in their future endeavors. In accordance with Section 274 of CAMA, and our articles, Mrs. Olushola Oworu and Mr. Tana Demir have been appointed to fill casual vacancies. The appointments would, however, be presented for ratification at this meeting. Also present, Mrs. Adewumi Alode, the company secretary. And I would also like members of management and staff who are here to please stand up to be recognized. The company's registrar, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. The company's registrar, Cardinal Stone, represented by Mr. Raymond Akokota. Thank you. Shareholder representatives who served during the year, in the audit committee, Mr. Adebayo Adeleke, who's chair, Mr. Adekombi David Ademola, okay, and Mr. Adejuwon Ademola Timothy. I also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Olushola Odeni, representing Odua Investments, one of our institutional shareholders, and acknowledge the presence of Miss Stella Akpa, representing Stanbic IBTC nominees. The audit firm of EY, Ernst & Young, is represented by the audit partner, Mr. Funmi Ogunlowo. Our regulators, the Nigerian Exchange Group, represented by Ms. Kelechi Adibe, Corporate Affairs Commission, represented by Mrs. Funmi Adewole, the Securities Exchange Commission, represented by Mr. Victor Thomas. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Benga Oyebode. I'm chairman of the board. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now ask to read the notice of the meeting.
Good morning, esteemed shareholders. With your kind permission, I'll just read the agenda of the notice of general meeting. Thank you. Notice is hereby given that the 66th annual general meeting of Lafarge Africa PLC holds at the Grand Banquet Hall, Civic Center, Ozumbambadiwe, Victoria Island, Lagos, today, Friday, 25th April 2025, at 11 a.m. to transact the following business. Ordinary business, to lay this before the shareholders the audited financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st December 2024, together with the report of the directors, independent auditors, and audit committee. 2, to declare a final dividend. 3, election and re-election of directors. 3A, to ratify the appointment of the following directors of the company. 1, Mrs. Olushola Uworu, independent non-executive director. 2, Mr. Tana Dema, non-executive director. B, to re-elect the following directors retiring by rotation, who being eligible offer themselves for re-election. 1, Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi, independent non-executive director. 2, Mrs. Oyinkon Adewale, FCA, independent non-executive director. 3, Mr. Caspar Taylor, non-executive director. 4, to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the independent auditors of the company. 5, to disclose the remuneration of the managers. 6, to elect members of the statutory audit committee. Special business. 7, to fix the remuneration of the directors. 8, to consider and pass this resolution as an ordinary resolution. Pursuant to Rule 20.8 of the Nigerian Exchange Issuers Rule, that the general mandate given to the company to procure goods and services and enter into such incidental transactions necessary for its day-to-day operations for its related parties or interested persons on normal commercial terms be and is hereby renewed. 9, to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without amendment the following resolution as a special resolution, subject to such regulatory approvals as may be required. That the memorandum of association of the company be and is hereby amended by inserting the following subclauses in the object clause. To provide comprehensive waste management services through its geocycle operations or any other entity of subsidiary, including but not limited to waste collection, recycling, treatment of various types of waste, including residential, commercial, and industrial waste. To develop, implement, and manage waste management systems and solutions, including the establishment of waste sorting and recycling facilities. That the directors be and are hereby authorized to perform all acts necessary for or incidental to giving effect to the above resolutions. Thank you, esteemed shareholders.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the chairman's statement is on page 8 of the annual report, which is in your possession. With your kind permission, can I thank you? Thank you very much. Thank you. I hereby take the chairman's statement as read. I now call on the representative of the independent auditors, Ernst & Young, and thereafter we'll have the chairman of the audit committee to present their respective respective reports.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished shareholders, members of the board of directors of Lafarge Africa PLC. With the permission of the distinguished shareholders, I would like to present a summarized version of the auditor's report. Thank you very much. The auditor's report is on page 60 to 64 of the financial statement. I read. Independent auditor's report to the shareholders of Lafarge Africa PLC. Report on the audit of the consolidated and separate financial statements. Opinion. We have audited the consolidated and separate financial statement of Lafarge Africa PLC, the company, and its subsidiaries, together the group, which comprise the consolidated and separate statement of financial position as at 31st December 2024, and the consolidated and separate statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, the consolidated and separate statement of changes in equity, and the consolidated and separate statement of cash flows for the year that ended, and notes to the consolidated and separate financial statements, including material accounting policy information. In our opinion, the accompanying consolidated and separate financial statements give a true and fair view of the consolidated and separate financial position of the group and the company as at 31st December 2024, and its consolidated and separate financial performance and consolidated and separate cash flows for the year that ended, in accordance with the IFRS accounting standards as issued by the International Accounting Standards Board, the provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, and in compliance with the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Amendment Act of 2023. Basis for opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with the International Standards on Auditing, ISAs. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibilities for the audit of the consolidated and separate financial statement section of our report. We are independent of the group and the company in accordance with the International Ethics Standard Board for Accountants International Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, including International Independent Standards, ISBA Code, together with the ethical requirements that are relevant to our audit of the consolidated and separate financial statements in Nigeria. And we have fulfilled our other ethical responsibilities in accordance with this requirement and the ISBA Code. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. I will proceed to the last report on other legal and regulatory requirements. In accordance with the requirement of the 5th schedule of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, we confirm that 1. We have obtained all the information and explanations which, to the best of our knowledge and belief, were necessary for the purpose of our audit. In our opinion, proper books of account have been kept by the group and the company, insofar as it appears from our examination of those books. 3. The consolidated and separate statement of financial position and the consolidated and separate statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income are in agreement with the books of account. And 4. In our opinion, the consolidated and separate financial statement in accordance with provisions of companies and view of affairs and financial performance of the company and its subsidiaries. In accordance with the requirement of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, FRC guidance on assurance engagement report on internal control over financial reporting, we performed a limited assurance engagement and reported on management assessment of the company's internal control over financial reporting as at 31st December 2024. The work performed was done in accordance with the international standard for assurance engagements other than audit or review of historical financial information, ISA 3000 revised, and FRC guidance on assurance engagement report on internal control over financial reporting. And we have issued an unmodified attestation in our report dated 27th of February 2025. That report is included on page 14 to 16 of the financial statement. This report is signed by myself, Fumi Ogunlowo, on behalf of Ernst & Young, Lagos, Nigeria, and is dated 27th of February, 2025. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Chairman of the Audit Committee.
Mr. Chairman, Lafarge Africa PLC, Directors of Lafarge Africa PLC, distinguished fellow shareholders, good morning. It's my pleasure to read the report of the Audit Committee on page 53 of the annual reports and accounts. And with your kind permission, sirs and ma'ams, I will read. In accordance with Section 404, subsection 7, we of the Audit Committee have reviewed and considered the auditor's report required to be made in accordance with the said Section 404, subsection 7 of Companies and Other Matters Act 2020 as follows. 1. The scope and planning internal audit for the year ended 31st December 2024 are satisfactory. The internal audit programs reinforce the group's internal control system. 2. The scope and planning of statutory audit for the year ended 31st December 2024 are satisfactory. Having reviewed the independent auditor's management letter, account procedures and internal controls, we are satisfied with management's response thereon. Number 4, the accounting for the year ended 31st December 2020 are in accordance with international financial reporting standards as issued by the International Accounting Standards Board, the Companies and Other Matters Act 2020, and the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria as amended Act 2023. In our opinion, the scope and planning of the audit for the year ended 31st December 2024 were adequate, and management's responses to the auditor's findings were satisfactory. During the year, the following members served as members of the Audit Committee: Mr. David Adekombi, Mr. Timothy Adejuwon, Mrs. Oyekon Adewale, FCA, and Mr. Tana Demir. This report was signed by me on the 26th of February 2025 as the chairman of the Audit Committee, Adebayo Adeleke. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're now on agenda item 1, ordinary business. The first item is to lay before the shareholders the audited financial statements of our company for the financial year ended 31st December 2024, together with the reports of the directors, independent auditors, and audit committee. The accounts and reports have been circulated, and I hereby lay the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2024, the report of the directors, the auditors, and the audit committee before this meeting. Shareholders now have an opportunity to ask questions related to the accounts. In doing so, please refer to the page of the annual reports and accounts to which your comments and questions relate. And we will take all the questions together, and answers will be provided thereafter. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. My respected chairman of Lafarge PSC, the board of directors, my distinguished and fellow shareholder, I am Ambassador Dr. Olatunde Okelana, a doctoral fellow of African Institute of Justices of Peace, and Balogun Olugban of Orile Igban in Oyo State. My chairman, I am a security consultant after retirement from Nigerian Army, serving 35 years, 6 years ago. So, my chairman, I want to congratulate this company for a good job up to this date. Number one, I want to commend your dividend policy. At least it's better than some of the company around us. Also, I want to commend the present MD, CEO, Laolu Alade. He's doing a very wonderful job. Coupled with his company secretariat, I will tell you the reason why I am able to make it today. Yesterday was my birthday. I wouldn't have come to anywhere. Like last year, let me tell you, I was unable to attend last year AGM due to my sister's birthday and an activity lined up for 3, 4, 5 days. I couldn't make your AGM. When Wumi spoke to me, I said this year, I will honor you. And that's why I celebrated my birthday in Lagos this year. Because of the wonderful job you are doing. Let me now go down to the business of the day. Under corporate governance, there's an issue I want to report this morning. I want the board to look at it from the point of humanity. There about some years back, the shareholders at this side of the hall, as a representative on this board, in person of Mrs. Oludewa Edodo Top. But today, we are only hearing non-independent director, no independence on this, no independence of that. They've taken over our position. What can we do about that? Take a very good look at that. Pick somebody from us. At least we've been supporting you over the years. Of course, the people you are giving independent, that's their own slot. They have been wonderful people. Like Onyeka Adewale that we know very long. We know her, she's very good, but our own slot is still remaining there. Give it to us. Don't sell it to anybody. We don't want to market it. Give it to us. It's our right. Yes, I want to tell you another thing as a stakeholder of this company. In the last 3 months, I had a big project. I got the cement for 9,000 naira. My dear chairman, last 3 days, 4, 5 days, another big project I'm buying for 10,300. I didn't ask you to dash me a cement. If I need 1 trailer or 2 trailers or 3 trailers for my project, which is ongoing, it's starting on Monday next week, how do I get that beautiful distributor's price? Help me for that. I'm not asking you to dash me, Laolu. Let me get, I can't be buying 10,300, 10,400 per bag. I need your assistance. Shareholders need that assistance. I bought it 9,000 3 weeks ago. Today is 10,003. Can you please tell us the reason why the price is just going up? It's affecting us. Yes, and I want to congratulate you for most of the things you are doing. Your corporate governance is a very good one. But let me give you an instance. Everybody that are married here, last year when you give your wife 10 naira to go to the market, today how much are you giving her? 100 naira, 1,000, 2,000. Empower the company secretariat the more. They are the closest bridge to the shareholders. She's the only one that convinced me to come to this AGM, not Laolu. Laolu is always busy, but this lady, don't mind her size, so whether it's small, it's big, that's not the issue. But she had that convincing words. She was able to convince me, Chief, come and celebrate your birthday in Lagos. Because I don't travel on my birthday. If I didn't come on 2 days ago, there's no way I can attend your AGM today. Please give her a very good round of applause. And I want to appreciate the workforce of Lafarge. They are the reason why we are getting a bumper affairs. Give the round of applause. Donate a round of applause to the workforce. And lastly, my dear chairman, look at the hall. Look everywhere. We love you. UBA want me to be in Abuja today for their AGM. I said no. I've been invited by Oyebode, a man that I know very well, who has a beautiful office at Obalende. I say I must be here to give you my support. And he has always been my chairman in many places, both Access, both Okomu. Because of this man, many of us will love this company the more. It's one of the best chairmen we've found in this company. One of the best to understand English language. It's one of the best. It's very articulate. So, Laolu,
Please continue the way you are doing, but that comes secretary, empower her the more. God bless you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. I remain Ambassador Dr. Olatunde Okelana, Balogun Olugban of Orile Igban, Oyo State.
So just a quick announcement. If you are parked on the road on Ozumba, we understand that LASMA is towing cars on Ozumba. If you can, please make sure that you can retrieve your car or remove it as quickly as possible. We don't want you to, at the end of the meeting, to go outside and not find your cars. Huh? Thank you.
The chairman of all chairmen, from the first speaker, who have been here with us. In many companies, you have been headed. Access, Okomo, Nestle now, and here Lafarge. That means you are doing very well, and that's why shareholders will continue to give support for Benga Oyebode, a very tall and humble human being, but excellent. Mr. Chairman, and fellow our directors of this great company, fellow distinguished shareholder, my name is Okezia Boniface. Mr. Chairman, Lafarge Africa have done well. Despite all odds, despite the challenges in headwind economy that was not going forward, the economy have been more stagnant, and purchasing power of ordinary Nigerians have been eroded. But still, they are still buying cement to build. I want to commend ordinary Nigeria. Give yourself a round of applause. You have done well for yourselves. Because without you, we wouldn't have made the profit we made to this year under review. I also patronize Lafarge. I'm building, Mr. Chairman. Thank God I have a house in Lagos. I use Lafarge to build it. Because I know what they are doing. Their product is more stronger than one of their competitors. That's, Mr. Chairman, I'm not flattering. That's the truth. Where I live was a swampy area and water. And if you don't have cement like Lafarge, it can't be in the waterlogged or swampy area. Mr. Chairman, if you go to on page 7, that at least the result we're seeing today, because Lafarge have developed a strong brand product for itself. And that's why people are clamoring for it. Even in most cases, you can see our cement. For people to purchase, they continue to buy in other competitors that we also are shareholders. Mr. Chairman, if you look at page 7, financial highlight, net sales, 697 billion as against 193. Operating profit, 193 billion. Jehovah God, this company have done very well. They have done very well. Mr. Chairman, you look at profit before tax, it also went up. Our earning per share, 6.2 naira, Mr. Chairman, and we're paying 120. But thank God that yesterday evening, we had the news that this board, because Chairman, for you to get white head beer on your head, is a man of wisdom. Because today, maybe we are having the punches or throwing banana or tomato to the MD, as used to be on the other side of the climb. Mr. Chairman, and the board went around in your wisdom and proposing another 4 naira interim. A round of applause. That means in this financial year, we're paying 5 naira 20 kobo. Mr. Chairman, that's a good one. I want to commend the management who have worked tirelessly. If we made this money and the Chinese are coming, it is better we paid ourselves fabulous. Whatever they made, let them bring money. We begin to build a company. Not when we build, you tell us return earning, and new investors is coming in. You begin to sit down there. No, it's not good. Mr. Chairman, I commend you for this wisdom. That owners who have built this company for the scratch, and who have told why with this company, when things are not going well,
we have stayed put. My sister, am I lying? When you will begging on your knee, support this company, it will be well. Mr. Chairman, it is not being well. Let us begin to enjoy the fruit of our labor before the new investors come in. Let them bring their money. We start building with them. That's how it should be. Mr. Chairman, having said that, Mr. Chairman, I go on your statement 6, 8, and 9. Mr. Chairman, Hosim are leaving. They're selling their shares. It's their right. Because as an investor, when you are tired, you leave. Another one will come in. If they identify another investor coming in, Hosim or Hosim, China. But I want to sound a note of warning, Mr. Chairman. You know, China today, when they come to Africa, mostly in Nigeria, they bring the technicians over there, they call them as engineers. And they display Nigerian workforce. Even they make tea in the office, is their girls. I don't want that thing to happen in Lafarge, Africa, here in Nigeria. Honestly, I'm speaking truly. We need to watch and go at that, against that. So that when you come, the one Nigeria will do, you displace them and put Chinese there to come and make office tea girl. It's totally unacceptable. Our engineers are thorough professionals. Even though we not have white skin, the French who are here are not better than us. That's the truth of the matter. Laulu have done very well. Look at the result we're considering. It's a black skin. He worked tirelessly. He knows the terrain. But the white man cannot go that terrain. Even the China are struggling to be with us as Africans. But then they are also white people color. Because when this man go under the sun, he won't fear the sun. That's Africa. Resilience, toughness. That our people will retain their job when they come in. Cement will be more available in large quantity and quality for that matter. They want to increase the production. That's China for you. They have also built one of the competitors. They are helping them to run. So let them come as a core investor, partners, and they will now see how Lafarge will take over the whole cement in West Africa and beyond. That's our prayer, and I'm looking for that. Mr. Chairman, on page 154, I want to thank the board and management for being proactive. Joe Recycling, we're given approval, and that should be one of their subsidiaries. In what you have read, they are doing. What we have been hearing, they are doing. Mr. Chairman, I want to support that motion that will create this company to go out there to remove all the waste on the drainages of road of Nigerians and begin to create wealth for shareholders. That will also go to increase our take-pay home in form of dividend. Having said that, Mr. Chairman, are we looking forward for another interim for this year after this one? Because the year is not ended. Having seen the first result on the quarter year, having said that, Mr. Chairman, I need an answer so that we continue to pray for you and pray for the management to work hard. Mr. Chairman, like first speaker, let us see how the way and means we can bring down this price of cement. Even at 9,000, we can still make profit and pay dividend. 10,000 is not good for 50 kg. I know things are not been easy in Nigeria. Taxation is there. Both local government, state, and versa. And look at where we operate. We create road, we build hospital, which governments we are building for them because we pay tax. But that's not the case. What will we do? That's what we meet on ground. We continue to help our people from out of poverty. Thank God for Lafarge, who have been doing very well in every area you operate in. Mr. Chairman, do well for shareholders. Finally, I'm already down because I don't want to waste my time for them so that they can go back to office and continue the good work. Thank you, and God bless Lafarge.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Eric Akinduro from Ibadan Zone Shareholders Association. And I want to stand on the existing protocol. Mr. Chairman, we are here this morning to celebrate success. because we have really done well. And I continue to flash back to the days of the WAPCO when we were passing through a lot of situations. But today, we thank God that the legacy of our fathers that they left behind, we are upholding it. Not only upholding it, to leave a legacy that will outlive us. And exactly that is what you are doing in Lafarge Africa today. When Mr. Laolu came in, he promised that he's going to deliver. And thank God, what we are reporting today is a testament that Nigerians can do it well, can do it better, if such opportunity is granted. And this is what we are saying. We have not seen anything yet. Because when you look at the first quarter result that was released yesterday, in fact, I continue to imagine where Lafarge will be by this time next year. So, Mr. Chairman, we want to commend you. We want to appreciate everyone that has contributed to the success that we are celebrating today. And it is our prayer that such success will be sustained so that year in, year out, we can gather here to celebrate success. Mr. Chairman, I realized that during the year, we launched in some new products. I want you to tell us more, particularly availability of all these your new products. We are only seeing it in papers and in television and in some other media avenue. Please, let it be available. Because it is when it is available that we can buy and enjoy it. Please let us know how such products will be available. And not only that, Mr. Chairman, I want this company to really work on the unclaimed dividends. Many shareholders are not even in this room. Many are here. They have unclaimed dividends. And SEC is really putting everything in place to ensure that we have a very free economy. But unfortunately, it's not working. So I want to call on the Securities and Exchange Commission this morning to always follow up on their decision and everything they are doing about unclaimed dividends. They put the machinery in place. Shareholders will make efforts to claim the dividend, but yet we are meeting bottlenecks from registrar, from NIBSS, from everywhere. What is the essence of BVN? What's the essence of all this NIN that we are creating for people? Please, let SEC follow up to ensuring that unclaimed dividend is coming down. On Lafarge alone, we have about 3 billion. Please, Mr. Chairman, help us out. And I believe the registrars will also help us out to create an enabling environment for shareholders to claim their dividends. Mr. Chairman, I need a sustainability assurance report, particularly on this, our result. I believe we can maintain it, we can do it more, but we still need that from you. And also, what is the relationship of our host community? Because if our host community are not cooperating with us, there could be unrest, there could be issues that will affect our progress. So we want to know what you are doing about our host community to create an enabling environment for our operations. Lastly, Mr. Chairman, I want to commend the company secretariat, the lady in charge. Thank God that you have elevated her to be a director of Lega, company secretary. When somebody is doing well and is appreciated, I think we need to commend this. You have really done well. We believe in her ability because she's always an interface between the shareholders and the company, and she's a good ambassador to the company. So do more, and we believe that by next year, when we are coming here again, we are going to celebrate more successes and more income to the shareholders. Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Taiwo Anoluwa Afinju, SCA. I want to refer us to page 61 under the key audit matters. I remember at the last year AGM, we tried to point out through what the auditors read, and they said the group, that is on page 61, first paragraph, the group and the company have significant volume of off-spec clinker arising from power fluctuations and other factors in the production process. And they said, the auditors now, the off-spec clinkers has accumulated across all plants and continue to suffer deterioration due to weather impacts and low consumption. Now, when we go to the second to the last paragraph on that line, they said they now refer us to note 20 under inventory. And when I go to those inventory on note 20, which is on page 121, and when I look at the note 20, I see there clearly that haven't appointed some consultant, Geofuran Limited and Isanyinka Olusegun. I saw that these off-spec clinkers were part of, and my fear is that last year it was 4.9 billion. This year is now 6.4. For the others, last year it was 620 million. This year is 1.2 billion. It's on the increasing side. That's my fear. Now, my concern now is, in Nigeria, our beloved country, we know how power fluctuates. So we cannot come here and say, because power is fluctuating, we are having something that is costing the company 6.2 billion, 6.4 billion, in total 7.6 billion. That's a huge money. We have other entities. Redeem Camp is there, they generate their light. Canaan Land is there, they generate their light. A company of our stature should not be talking about power fluctuations to cost us with that. We need to do something about it because it's getting increasing. I want to appreciate the company for what you are doing, but then we need to look at this one. Then when we go to page 28, again, we saw the list of the directors there. I will hope that going forward, under the note, Mrs. Dokubo is the one that was shown to have direct shares. The note said none of the directors have direct or indirect shares known. So we will expect a note to have been written to show us who are all these people, or all our directors are representing. Who are the independent non-executive directors, who are the executive directors and non-executive directors represented on the board. Thank you. My name once again is Taiwo Afinju.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving this opportunity. I would first of all like to say good morning, Mr. Chairman, Board of Directors, regulators present, my fellow shareholders. My name is Jibuno Godfrey Uche. I am the National Coordinator of Youth Alliance Shareholders Association. Now, Mr. Chairman, first of all, I would like to start by commending our great company for the judicious use of our annual reports. I noticed that even with the annual reports, with all the financials, we're able to do our own marketing. Like I said, the annual report goes a long way. Sometimes I ship this annual report to as far as the US of my uncle that has, shares in Lafarge. Also, Mr. Chairman, on page 28, I notice our donations. Our donations is going to about 1.4 billion, almost 1.4 billion. Please, yes, I like how we give, because they said, when you give, you receive. But Mr. Chairman, if we can do a little breakdown so people will know how, we are doing that. Also, I commend the board also for having this AGM. Mr. Chairman, really, I commend you. I commend the CS also for having this AGM. Most companies have virtuals. But like I said, because of the love you have for shareholders, you're able to have this meeting. And also commend the CS also. I saw she took out of her time to go and settle shareholders. I really commend her. Actually, she won my heart when she did that. Mr. Chairman, also again, like I said, I noticed that our board, that we have some new products. Now, this question is to the MD, sir. Please, like the EcoPlan Unisem and also the super wide POP, how can we make these products available? Yes, if we make it available, we have the market. And when we have the market, more money comes in. There are products, when we make it available, more money comes in. And also, I would like to take a cue from what the first speaker said. Sir, I happen to be an ESCO in my cooperative, and we are into building. And I'm going to need as much as 5 trailer load of cement in Mowe. In Mowe, yes. How can I get it? And not at that price, because like what Mr. Boniface said, how can we have shareholder price? Mr. Chairman, please, we need your help on this. We need your help on this. How can we get shareholder price? We have invested in this company. We put our money in this company. How can we get shareholder price? I know we have company price for people that work, in the company. How can we have shareholder price? Chairman, please help us. We too, it's not good for us to have a project and we go and take our competitors' products. No, when we have here. Chairman, please help us. And last but not least, Chairman, I would like to commend our MD, Mr. Laolo Alade. When he first came in, they said he's very young. He said, yes, he's a youth. Young youth initiative up here. Yes, they are young at heart. They will deliver. Even Mrs. Alode too, she's very young also. They are vibrant. Give them a chance and they will do. And they have never one day disappointed me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. My name is Jibuno Godfrey Uche. Thank you.
Thank you. We will.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, regulatory authorities here present. My name is Eke Chibuzo Emmanuel. By God's grace, I'm the General Secretary, Independent Shareholders Association of Nigeria. Yes, Mr. Chairman, I share the goodies that the members here have poured on you. I told him that you are associated with all good companies that are doing well. So I want to say thank you for associating yourself to all the companies that are performing. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. Very consistently, Mr. Chairman, on the note of appreciation, the results we are sharing today is a very good one. Is the doggedness of the staff and management that we are celebrating here today. So I want to appeal to my members to give a round of applause to the management. Thank you. We are paying 1 naira 20 kobo. This is good. But like my member said, if you check the result you published day before yesterday, that is fantastic. I want to as well say thank you to board and management for the good result. Very consistently, Mr. Chairman, my last speaker, or second to the last, said on page 28, on donations and gifts. My chairman, my concern here is let us know the beneficiaries so that we will not accuse you that you're sharing our hard-earned money to politicians who doesn't have us in their hearts. The beneficiaries list, please. I want to also, on page 65, finance costs. Yes, it's been properly managed, but we need to still do more. Because if you relate it on page 66, talking about trade and other receivables, Mr. Chairman, we are being charged for using the money on finance costs, but those that we gave our products on credit, they are not paying us anything rather than that money that they are owing us. That is to say, we need to review also our trade and other receivables so that the longer it keeps in their hand, remember, is the money that we are tying down. If you also look at page 95, management of liquidity risks. If you look at 25.9 billion, the bank are charging us between 25 and 33%. And yes, it's good, but it can still go down by renegotiation. Especially now that our banks are having enough money in their kitty. Yes, Mr. Chairman, before the new investors comes in, please kindly take care of us in terms of giving us bonus. The last time we enjoyed bonus was 1996. It's quite long. We have endured so much. I want to appeal that is on page 147. If you can consider giving us bonus before the new investors comes in to take over, we will all appreciate it. So on this note, Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. The name once again is A.K. Chibuzo Emmanuel. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just going to take 2 more questions and we'll move very quickly. I would like the woman. Yes. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. I want to stand on the existing protocol. My esteemed shareholders, good morning. My name is Fadekemi Titilayo Dosumu Pereira. I'm representing the interest of Pragmatic Shareholders Association. I want to commend our company, Lafarge Africa, for their exemplary performance in implementing geo-cycling methods, which not only enhance operational efficiency, but also significantly contribute to job operations and creation in host community, fostering sustainable economic growth and social development. The Waste to Wealth initiative has a positive impact across various host communities and where we have production that utilize biomass and other resources. This approach not only creates jobs, it reduces poverty level, but also fosters entrepreneurship. I am pleased to see such innovation. Additionally, our company benefits by lowering carbon emissions and achieving cost efficiency, empowering our production equipment. On our new introduced products, Water Shield, Eco Planet, and others, let us enhance our public relation efforts and raise awareness that is essential to define the distribution chain, especially our competitors who utilize smaller vehicles, such as Keke Napep, to access customers. In areas with limited road network, we should empower our distributor to connect with an underserved community, ensuring our products reach those who need them most. In my community, you see your other competitors, they use Keke Napep to reach other people, other customers where the road is so bad. I want to employ our company to do the same. Most especially, I'm in a CDA meeting, I introduce our Water Shield products. But when we get to your distributor in Agbado area, we could not find any. So we want to employ you to please work more on this. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and
Thank
kudos
you.
to
The
the
last
management.
question.
Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, right in the center. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, and members of Lafarge PLC board, my name is Brigadier General Dayo Adeshogun, retired. I want to join others to commend the board of Lafarge PLC this morning for a job well done for the period under consideration. Beyond the accounts, I want to commend the board of Lafarge for the initiatives that highlights Lafarge's commitment to environmental sustainability and responsible resource management. And I'm talking about the laudable efforts at the carbon dioxide emission reduction, already mentioned by the last speaker, alternative fuel usage, water conservation, land rehabilitation. The company reclaimed 17.4 hectares of land, quarry land, and planting over 11,751 indigenous trees. This initiative highlights Lafarge's commitment to environmental sustainability and responsible resource management. Number two, the community engagement and social sustainability. The CSR projects, education support, health outreaches carried out, infrastructure development, about 20 kilometers I read, evacuation road developed in Calabar, renovations of health centers and boreholes and the school renovations. And lastly, the Women on Wheel initiative. This has continued to advance commitment of gender inclusion through Women on the Wheel initiation, train and certify women, certify them a professional truck drivers, promoting diversity in the logistics sector. This project launched in 2019. It's now 6 years running. 100 women trained, 36 employed by the company. I want to ask, what are the effects or the impact of this Women on Wheel scheme on the distribution of the logistics of Lafarge PLC. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for the questions. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you. In the interest of time, we wanted to take the questions all at once so that we could respond to all of them. So I will now ask Lulu Alaja-Kinyemi, the Group Managing Director, to respond to the questions that have been asked this morning. Thank you.
Esteemed shareholders, I want to crave your indulgence. Can I sit down to respond? Thank you very much. Thank you. Before I answer these questions, I want to take a moment to sincerely appreciate the shareholders for their support and their trust. And the successes, thank you very much. The successes that we are seeing today, I would say that the shareholders, you are very instrumental to this. So we really appreciate you. Thank you. And I also want to specially acknowledge my colleagues, because you know this success is a teamwork. Guys, please, thank you very much. Can you stand, please, once again? Thank you. Exceptional. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. And I would try and, a lot of questions, I would try and summarize the responses. The first question is on pricing of cement. Cement pricing, I mean, remains a very hot topic. Everybody talks about the prices of cement. But you know what I would say is that if you look at what has happened in the to our macroeconomic indices, 2 years ago or a year ago, diesel prices, diesel was as low as 250 per liter. Okay, today, how much is diesel today? Is above 1,000 naira. And if you look at our business, our business model, cement business is logistics business. You have to move your product that you produce, you have to move it to different locations. The average distance we travel from our plant to our customer could be as high as 300 kilometers. So if you look at our cost structure, our distribution cost structure, diesel costs, contributes more than 30%. Okay, so that's the first one. So your distribution costs impacted by diesel cost increase. The second thing, it's on our energy costs as well. Converting limestone to clinker requires high level of energy. And that's why we use a lot of gas in our Mfamosing and our Okoro plant. 2 years ago, when Naira was at the official rate, was about 450 to $1. Today, Naira is about 1,600. Okay, and this, when you look at our value chain, significant impact on our value chain. You look at the limestone in our quarry, you think, oh well, it's just limestone, and you have the material required. But to take this limestone, you need heavy equipment. Caterpillar or Volvo and all that. These equipment are imported. Okay, to run this equipment, you need diesel. Diesel prices have gone up. So the summary of it is that once we recognize that, the impact the price increases is having on our consumers and our customer, the reality of it is that it is purely driven by the macroeconomic indices. But what we've done as a company is that we're not passing all these increases to our consumers. We have a lot of efficiency initiatives. Last year alone, we generated almost 55 billion naira worth of savings that we generated to ensure that we do our business responsibly. Okay, and then when it comes to even optimizing our distribution costs, We changed a lot of our diesel trucks to CNG trucks. The CNG trucks usually is about 15% cost lower than diesel cost. So that's a summary of it. We will continue to look at cost savings initiatives and all that, but exchange rate, diesel and all that, almost 85% of our cost structure indirectly affected by FX and inflation. Okay, so I'll go to the next question on product availability. Absolutely. I mean, the question is very relevant. We want to be available in all our key markets. We want to supply our products on time and in full, and the feedback given fully welcomed. We still have a lot of work to do, but we've made a lot of progress. What we've done in the last 1 year, we've expanded our distribution network. We've invested in depots. We've brought in, between last year and this year, we've brought in about 500 new trucks. Okay, not just the big trucks, but even the small trucks, 20-tonner, 15-tonner, so that we can focus on secondary redistribution to ensure that we're able to serve our loyal customers. And then the other thing that's really helped us is our plants have become more stable. We generated more than 500,000 tons more last year. And then we're also leveraging digitalization. So, for example, today, a customer can order cement at the comfort of their phone. You pay, comfort of your phone, and then where the trucks are, you can see it on your phone. Okay, so for us, we are very passionate about, giving our customers a good experience. So we're investing a lot on digitalization. We're investing a lot of truck. We're investing a lot on depots. But the feedback taken, there's still a lot of work to be done, but we'll continue to close this. The other question asked is on geocycle. The esteemed shareholder that asked that question, you're absolutely correct. It's not a nice to have, it's a must have. Climate change issue, it's a real topic. Okay? And as a responsible company, we're very passionate about reducing our carbon footprints. And if you look at our strategic pillars, one of the main area of our strategy is decarbonization. It's about reducing the carbon footprint. And we're making progress, and there's still a lot to be done. This net zero ambition, we believe in it, we've keyed into it, and everything that we do across our operations, we're delivering. So things like alternative fuel, we're making progress. Okay? Replacing our fossil fuel by an alternative fuel, I think we achieved 17%, and there are still so many plants that we have. We launched a new plant last year in Famusing. We spent almost $9 million to ensure we have this. Then also we are solving an environmental problem. You need to go to the landfills, where you have all the waste. Reprocessing this waste and converting it to energy, it's not only solving environmental problem, it's also, from a cost point of view, it's a positive. Because if you compare your alternative fuel costs to your normal fossil fuel, they are way apart. The last thing I want to say about geocycle is that it's also an alternative way of generating revenue. Because sometimes when we go and collect this waste, companies pay us to do this. Okay, so for us, we believe that this is a must-have, is not a nice to have. The next question is on product availability. Again, particularly new product. We're very proud that we are walking the talk when it comes to our vision, because we said we're a building solution company renowned for creating a greener planet through innovation and operational excellence. And we've seen within a space of 1 year, we launched three new products, and we're very proud of this. We launched, thank you very much. We launched Water Shield to address building in waterlogged areas. We launched EcoPlanet Cement, first ever green certified cement in Nigeria, first ever in Nigeria, that has 30% less carbon than your traditional cement. And then we launched the Super White, which is the plaster of Paris. Okay, these products are doing well, but our go-to-market approach is that we want to do it in a phased format. Okay, so if you look at the water shield, the first phase we focused on Lagos, and what we are doing now, we're going to replicate the successes that we've achieved in Lagos to other parts of Nigeria. So we launched it in Oyo, and we're going to move it to the east. But there's a lot of work to be done in this area because we want to be available. And we're spending a lot of money when it comes to retail expansion, that anywhere you go, you always, you're able to buy our product. Then the question on our future strategy, on how we sustain our performance. I think when it comes to our strategy, we're very clear, our 4 pillars, we call it 4+1 strategy. And the result that you're seeing today, it is the outcome of disciplined execution. We're very focused on innovation. We are focused on new product launches. We are focused on our people, because our people are our assets. Okay, we've been certified as a great place to work. Okay, and we continue to give our people the opportunity to thrive. And then the other one is about plant stability, because the demand can be there. If the supply is not there, you will miss the opportunity. So we've invested quite a lot on delivering plant stability. Then the other question on CSR, yes, you're right. We spent about 1.4 billion naira last year. Point on breakdown, we're fully transparent. These numbers are available. Some available in a annual report, and if further information is required, we will provide this. From what we've done in terms of our social impact assessments, about 117,000 people estimated benefited from CSR initiatives. We're very proud of what we did with the female tilers, proud of what we did with Women on Wheel. We're doing a lot on scholarships, helping farmers, skill acquisition, providing a shelter, and then on youth empowerment, because the youth, they are the future. Thank you very much. And 90% of this spend is within the host community. The next question on off-spec clinker, yes, you're right. We're not happy that we're generating a lot of off-spec clinker. And you're right by what you said. Off-spec, it's in Ashaka. But the good news is that we are consuming this off-spec clinker. And I can assure you the amount of off-spec clinker will be significantly reduced. We are working on Ashaka power plants. Okay, it's going to be commissioned later this year. When the Ashaka power plant is commissioned, at least there will be significant stability in our power generation. Question on finance costs, yes, exchange losses, because we know the issue of liquidity and availability of Forex. But I'm happy to report that the Q1 results that we released yesterday, we turned those finance losses to finance gain. Okay? Finance gain. So significant progress that we are making on that. And then the other thing is that we're on customer backlog. Actually, end of last year, customers, because of the confidence they have in Lafarge and the trust they have in us, customers paid almost 150 billion naira in terms of backlog as a deposit. And then if you look at our working capital, it's very unusual to have a negative working capital, meaning that we are utilizing our working capital efficiently. 2 more questions on the question on unclaimed dividends. Absolutely. We are, my esteemed shareholder, you're absolutely correct. So we are working with our register to continuously ensure shareholders' data is fully updated so that what is due to them can be paid. The question on distribution, esteemed shareholder mentioned something around tricycle that that is being done by other players. In Lafarge Africa PLC, we believe in this principle of we live to learn. We went to the market, we saw this opportunity, and I'm happy to tell you that we've rolled this out. This quarter, we've given about 100 tricycles to our customers so that the secondary distribution can be delivered. And the last question on the benefits of all these initiatives. I mean, for us, when it comes to one of our pillars, sustainability, we believe in equal opportunity. Diversity and inclusion is just a cliche for us. We are passionate about it. We believe every gender must be given equal opportunity. And that's why we are very intentional about this program, Women on Wheel. It's been successful. We launched it in Ewekoro. We're launching another one in Pharmacing next week. The Women Tiler and Women Brick Laying program, very successful, and it's creating jobs for women. Creating jobs for women. And then the Women on Wheel, they say that women are better drivers. Abi? Yes. And this is not just, yes, data shows it very clearly. So really, we want to promote this even further and just ensure that our safety records we sustain. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lulu, thank you very much. I'm just going to deal with two very quick issues. We have had a couple of questions come online, and I just wanted to respond to one of them, particularly around the geocycle operation that we've included in the memorandum and articles. The question is whether this is going to proceed in the light of other transactions that shareholders are doing, and the answer to that is yes. That resolution is here. We will pass it, and we will proceed with that. There's another question around corporate governance. You know your company extremely well. This is a company that pays attention to corporate governance, pays attention, very ethical in the way we do business. So I can assure you that we comply with all the regulations and laws of the Federal Republic. So be rest assured that we will continue to do that. And then finally, whether as a result of transactions that our shareholders are looking at, an assurance that there will be no displacement of staff. The answer is yes, there won't be any. There's been a commitment made to that point, so I think it's important to reassure our shareholders that is a central pillar of what we stand for, and not just now, but also going forward. So I just wanted to make those clarifications. I think we've sufficiently dealt with the questions. I would now like to go to agenda item 2, which is the declaration of the final dividend. The board has proposed a dividend of 1.20 Naira per share for the 2024 financial year. I hereby move that a dividend of 1.20 Naira per unit of ordinary share, amounting to 19,329,344,000 naira only, be payable in respect of the year ended 31st December 2024. The dividend proposed is subject to a deduction of withholding tax, and when approved by shareholders, is payable today to all shareholders whose names appear on the register of members at the close of business on Friday, 28th March. Can I have somebody please read? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my chairman. My name is Pastor Lagoki Samson Olusegun. I so second the motions.
Those in favor of the motion, please. Those against? Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare that the motion is carried unanimously. Agenda item 3. The third item on the agenda is the election and re-election of directors. The Board of Directors, in exercise of the powers conferred by Article 102 of the Company's Articles of Association, appointed 2 directors to fill casual vacancies created on the board. They are Mrs. Olushola Owuru, Independent Non-Executive Director, and Mr. Tana Demir, Non-Executive Director. The appointment of these directors is for ratification at this meeting. The directors will be taken one after the other. In order to save time, I invite a shareholder to move a motion. Wait, let me finish the resolution then. In order to save time, I invite a shareholder to move a resolution that the appointment of the two directors be taken by a single resolution. Thank you. I will ask both directors to please stand up to be recognized. Mrs. Owuru, thank you. Thank you.
I hereby move that this.
Please.
I hereby move that this resolution be taken by a single. Thank you. Single resolution.
Thank you. No, she seconded. Mrs. Top. Can I have a seconder? Thank you. Yeah.
My name is Alhaji Yakub Titila Musura, so second.
Thank you. We shall now proceed with the election of the two directors being appointed by single resolution. I hereby move that the appointment of Mrs. Olushola Owuru as Independent Non-Executive Director, Mr. Tana Demir as Non-Executive Director, be and is hereby approved. I would like to take a woman. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okele Adenike Elizabeth. I second that motion.
Thank you. Those in favor, can you please signify? Thank you. Those against? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare that the motion is carried, that Mrs. Olushola Owuru, Independent Non-Executive Director, and Mr. Tana Demir, Non-Executive Director, are hereby elected as directors of the company. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the election of directors. In order to save time, I would invite a shareholder to move a motion that the re-election of the three directors offering themselves for re-election be taken by a single resolution. Just wait. I would like, please. Don't worry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that we have Honorable Balogun Oluwatoyin, move the motion.
Can I have a seconder?
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity. My name is Ms. Bisi Adedigba. I second that motion.
Esteemed shareholders, the three directors retire by rotation in accordance with Articles.
Thank you very much. The procedure has been breached. When you move a motion for single resolution of three people, when it is supported, you have to put it to vote. It is when you put it to voting, if there is a dissenting voice, then you do it one by one. If not, you do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Those in favor? Those against? Thank you very much. In accordance with Article 97 to 99, the following shareholders will proceed with the re-election of the three shareholders offering themselves for re-election by a single resolution. I hereby move that the following directors be and are hereby re-elected as directors of the company. Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi. Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi, please stand to be recognized. Mrs. Onyiko Adewale and Mr. Caspar Thaler. Would someone please rise to second the motion?
Second the motion. I rise to second the motion. My name is Alaja Iyabode Sarata Balogun.
Thank you very much, Alaja. Those in favor of the motion signify by raising their right hands. Thank you. Those against? Thank you. I declare that the motion is carried unanimously. Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi, Mrs. Onyiko Adewale, and Mr. Caspar Thaler are hereby re-elected as directors of our company. Agenda item 4. The next item is to authorize directors to fix the remuneration of the independent auditor. Section 408, subsection 1B of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020 requires that the remuneration of independent directors be fixed by the company at the AGM, or in such manner as the company in AGM may determine. I hereby move that the directors be and are hereby authorized to fix the remuneration of the auditor, Ernst & Young, for the year ending 31st December 2025. Can I have somebody, please? I'll take somebody from the back. Let me take somebody from the back.
My name is High Chief Ajie Robert Igbe. I rise to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Igwe. Would those in favor of the motion signify by raising their right hands? Thank you. Those against? I hereby declare that that motion is carried unanimously. Agenda item 5, disclosure of managers' remuneration. Please be informed that further to provision of Section 257 of CAMA and the remuneration of managers of the company for the year ended 31st December 2024 is stated on page 140, note 37 of the annual report and accounts. Agenda item 6. In accordance with the provisions of Section 4043 of CAMA, the audit committee is comprised of 5 members made up of 3 representatives of shareholders and 2 non-executive directors. The company secretary received 12 nominations for the 3 seats to represent shareholders on the audit committee, out of which 6 nominations were validated by the registrars. 6 of the nominations could not be validated due to irregular signatures. Shareholders are to elect 3 of the 6 nominated shareholders as their representatives on the audit committee. I now call on the company secretary to read the names of the nominees.
The nominations received for the shareholder representatives on the audit committee in accordance with Section 404 of CAMA and validated by the registrars are as follows. Number 1, Mr. Adebayo Adeleke. Number 2, Adejuwon Ademola Timothy. Number 3, Mr. Adekombi David Ademola. Number 4, Mr. Adeshino Tajuddin Imran. Number 5, Mr. Adeshino Olalekan Oladepo. Number 6, Mr. Akinsonya Adeolu.
Yes, yeah.
Chairman, thank you so much for giving me the privilege. I want to advise the board and management to let us move the audit committee election till the last agenda and let us do other business for now. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what we would like to do is to proceed on the agenda as it is on the order of the day. So let us do that. I trust my shareholders that there is no reason for us to be rowdy, to not follow procedure, and I'm almost certain that this will go as planned. So if I could have the shareholders that are for them to come forward, Mr. Adebayo Adeleke, Mr. Adejuwon Timothy, Mr. Adekombi David Ademola, Mr. Adeshina Tajuddin Imran, and Mr. Akinsanya Adeolu. Okay, so those in favor of the election of Adebayo Adetunji Adeleke as a representative of the shareholders. So please keep your hands on while the registrars are counting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, those in favor of the election of Mr. Adejuwon Ademola Timothy. Thank you, thank you. Now, those in favor of the election of Mr. Adekombi David Ademola. Thank you. Thank you. Those in favor of Adesina Tajuddin Ibrahim. Thank you. Those in favor of Mr. Adesina Olalekan Oladepo. Ladies and gentlemen, lastly, those in favor of Mr. Akinsoye Adeolu. Thank you. Yes, the registrar will collate and verify the results, and we will then announce. Before the registrar completes the collation of the votes, I am pleased to inform you that directors, ladies and gentlemen, please, ladies and gentlemen, please. I'm pleased to inform that your directors have resolved to appoint Mrs. Onyekon Adewale and Mr. Tana Demir as representatives of the Board of Directors on the Audit Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, I will proceed to agenda item 7, remuneration of directors. The next item is to fix the remuneration of directors. In accordance with Article 83 of the Articles, remuneration of directors in respect of the year ending 31st December 2025 be and is hereby fixed at 120,007,826 naira 4 kobo. Can I have somebody please?
Chairman, because you're involved, I think the MD to take that resolution. Yeah. No, I said that the chairman is involved in that director's remunerations. So the MD should take up the... That's no. Yes, number 7. Anti-7. Are you not anti-7? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, can someone please rise and second the motion? Let me take the gentleman to the end here.
Thank you, my amiable chairman. The name is Engineer Victor Enyinaya. I second that motion.
Thank you. Those in favor of the resolution? Thank you. Those against? Ladies and no, you have. Oh, okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now go back to we have the results. Mr. Adejuwon Ademola Timothy, 185 votes. Mr. Adekombi David Ademola, 189. Mr. Adeleke Adebayo Adetunji, 222. Mr. Adeshina Olalekan Ladepo, 155. Mr. Adeshina Tajuddin Imran, 125. Sorry. And Chief Akinsoya Adeolu, 0 votes.
So you continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now put the motion to the meeting. I hereby move that Mr. Adejuwon Ademola Timothy, Mr. Adekombi David Ademola, Mr. Adeleke Adebayo Adetunji, as well as the following director representatives, Mrs. Onyekon Adewale and Mr. Tana Demir, hereby constitute members of the Audit Committee for the 2025 year. Would someone please rise to second the motion? They've forgotten.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Abayomi Oladipo Olaofe. I so second the motion.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Those in favor? Those against? Thank you very much. I declare that the motion is carried unanimously. Ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda item is a special resolution requiring an ordinary resolution authorizing the company to enter into recurrent transactions with related parties for the company's day-to-day operations. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please, let us please, so that we can all hear, in line with international best practice and the Nigerian Exchange Group rules governing transactions with related parties, the Holcim Group, holding 16,107,795,721 shares, representing 83.81% of the company's total shares, will recuse and not vote on this resolution. I hereby move that pursuant to Rule 20.8 of the Nigerian Exchange Group Issuers Rule, the general mandate given to the company to procure goods and services and enter into incidental transactions necessary for its day-to-day operations from its related parties or other interested persons on normal commercial terms be and is hereby renewed. Will someone please rise and second the resolution?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Moses Ayodele Ogundeji. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in favor of the resolution? Those against? I declare that the resolution is carried unanimously. The next agenda item relates to the amendment of the objects clause of the memorandum and articles by inserting the provision of waste management services through its geocycle operations. I hereby move that the memorandum and articles of association of the company is amended by inserting in the objects clause A, to provide comprehensive waste management services through its geocycle operations or any other entity or subsidiary, including but not limited to waste collection, recycling, treatment of various types of waste, including residential, commercial, and industrial waste, to develop, implement, and manage waste management systems and solutions, including the establishment of waste sorting and recycling, that the directors be are hereby authorized to perform all acts necessary for the incidental to giving effect to the above resolutions. Will someone please rise and second the resolution?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the opportunity to second the motion. My name is Erin Folami Gafao, the youngest shareholder. I hereby right to second the motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, those in favor of the resolution signify. Thank you very much. Those against? I hereby declare that that resolution is carried unanimously. Ladies and gentlemen, so let me first thank everybody that has come physically today or are online participating in today's annual general meeting for your continued trust in our company, Lafarge Africa PLC. As I conclude this annual general meeting, which is my first, I wish to acknowledge the dedication of our management and staff, the support of our partners, and the steadfast commitment of our shareholders. Your contributions remain central to our success. I believe that further to our strong foundation, I'm confident in our ability to navigate whatever challenges are ahead and seize the opportunity for sustainable growth. Thank you very much for attending today's meetings, and I look forward to us working together. Ladies and gentlemen, we've then come to the close of the meeting, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of the board. May God bless us all. The national anthem, please.